What's up? What's going on, everybody? And in this video, I am going to give you a couple of health hacks you can use daily to improve your health, because everybody knows that if you don't improve your health daily, then all those diets, those crash diets that you do for like 30 days and 60 days and like 3 months, those results all go away. But if you pay attention to your health daily and you do things daily, small things daily, they will add up and compound, like compound interest. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about here when it's in terms of your health. So we're going to be talking about how do you compound interest your health. So one thing, and this is like a super hack for your health, is having some way of, one, stopping your gut from leaking, two, proper nutrient absorption, and three, getting in good nutrients into your body. So the first one, right, is how are you going to, and I'm not going to go in any particular order, but there is a little drink that I make most days, not all the time, but most days, and you can do it every day. I just don't do it every day because sometimes I be slacking. It's all right. But I take this right here, apple cider vinegar, right? Apple cider vinegar. I take that on an empty stomach, right? With some water. So like I have a shot glass that I use. I do that. I do like half apple cider vinegar and then half water in a shot glass. Very easy to take. Boom. Well, not easy to take. It burns a little bit, but you get used to it. Then I take that because what I want to do is make sure that I am properly absorbing my food. And let me make sure my head's not cut off. I think I'm good. I make sure that my food is properly absorbed, right? So in order to do that, your stomach acids must be strong, right? If you don't have strong stomach acids, you won't be able to properly absorb your food. So this right here is going to make your stomach acids strong. The next thing that I do, and I try to do this most days. Sometimes I just don't have any sea moss, so I don't take it. But when I have it, which is most of the time, I definitely take it. So I have some sea moss here. These are the sea moss pills. I have the sea moss pills are so easy because you just pop them and they're just easy to take. You don't taste them at all. I've done the sea moss where I boil it and then make it into a gel and just scoop it out. Maybe put it in a smoothie or just scoop it out. Sea moss tastes like the ocean, so like it doesn't really taste that great, but in the pill form, you don't taste anything, so it's very easy to take. I don't have it with me, it's just right behind me. I don't feel like getting it, but sometimes I do, not sometimes, every day, I take diatomaceous earth. I'm not gonna really go into all of that I don't wanna make this video too long, but having sea moss and diatomaceous earth is going to be very, very key. Make sure if you get diatomaceous earth, it is food grade diatomaceous earth. Food grade diatomaceous earth. In sea moss, the reason why I like taking sea moss, and this one has bladderwrack, and then if you can also take some burdock root, that's going to be very good. That's like the nature's multivitamin right there with some diatomaceous earth, right? That is going to actually give you the minerals that you need, and the sea moss actually has about almost 100 of the essential 105 essential, I was going to say macronutrients, essential minerals that you need for your body. So instead of taking like 900 supplements, right, I like to just go ahead and go for the most bang for my buck, which is going to be the sea moss, because it has about 92 of the essential 105, 112, depending on who you're asking, of the minerals that you need for your body to function well, right? The next thing that I like to do is a little, and this is like a little pick-me-up shot, and I can't even say pick-me-up shot, like because it has cayenne pepper, you're like, woo, right? So it is a bit spicy, but it also helps with your gut, right? So if you have some cayenne pepper, so this one I just had ground cayenne pepper. That's what I use. A lime, and I use pink Himalayan sea salt. You could also use Celtic sea salt. I've heard that Celtic sea salt has more minerals in it than the pink Himalayan sea salt. But either way, it's good. Please stop using that Morton's iodized salt. That stuff is a heart attack waiting to happen. Sea salt has minerals in it. Your body needs minerals. That other stuff is chemicals, right? Minerals and chemicals are completely different. Minerals and chemicals, completely different, right? So if you want to, you couldn't possibly get enough of this salt to really cause something bad to happen in your body. But that Morton sea salt, I don't even know. I just know my mom always had Morton, so that's the only one that I really remember. Please stop using that. And if you combined the lime, the sea salt, and the cayenne pepper with some water, obviously, each day, that is really going to help heal your gut. And when your gut is healed, everything else in your body starts to heal. Your inflammation levels start to come down. You are actually able to think more clearly. Your body has less aches and pains in it. And you just overall start living a much clearer life and inflammation free. And inflammation is basically the cause of most diseases. So once you start to bring your inflammation levels down, almost everything in your body starts to improve. So just those two hacks that I gave you in the beginning, so I'm going to go over it again because I know I'm speaking super fast because I'm trying to make sure that I fit this stuff in a video that's not 3 hours long. So again, what I use in the morning is half of a shot of apple cider vinegar with water on an empty stomach. This is all on an empty stomach. Then I go ahead and take some of these sea moss pills. Sometimes I have the sea moss gel. And then I mix that in with some diatomaceous earth, right? And all of that together is my morning concoction of minerals and helping my body absorb everything properly. So I am taking in the minerals, but I'm with the apple cider vinegar, I'm actually helping my stomach and my gut absorb the minerals, because a lot of people can take in a bunch of minerals and supplements and all this stuff, but if your body and your stomach acids can't break that stuff down properly, you're not going to get anything. And this concoction that I was just saying before, this one actually helps heal your gut, right? Because if you are eating a lot of things that are inflaming you, it's eating away at your gut lining, causing holes, forcing things to come out of your body or out of the digestive tract that is actually going to cause inflammation, because small food particles are going to get in places where they don't belong. So that's why I do that whole thing in the morning, to make sure that I heal my gut and I make sure that I could properly absorb nutrients, right? So that is vitally important. Doing that stuff in the morning, you don't have to do this exact one. There's so many other things that you could do. I just like this one because it's very easy for me to do. Like, you can get a lime, and I don't even squeeze a whole lime. I put like a quarter of a lime or a half of a lime in the water when I do it, right? All these things, this is like $7, and this big old one is $7, right? This is like $3. This is like $4 or $5. A bag of these is about it's maybe like $4 or $5, right? This one, I don't know. I get this with a whole bunch of other stuff, so I don't really remember how much it costs. But you could easily get sea moss for the month for under $80. So very easy to do. Under $80. And if you wanted to get something from Alkaline Herb Shop, just use the code Jarrett, and I put that down below, and you can get a little percentage off, right? So all of these things right here that I mentioned are very good for nutrient absorption and healing your gut at the same time, right? Those things, and this is why I'm spending a long time on this right here, because you need to properly absorb things into your body and be able to properly eliminate and get rid of things in your body. If you cannot properly absorb and eliminate, This is where disease happens and disease pops up, right? If you can't absorb things, you're not going to be able to properly restore your body, as in build and rebuild things inside of your body. You won't be able to rebuild cells properly, your skin cells, your pancreas cells, your inner walls of the lining of your heart. You won't be able to do any of that properly, right? Or efficiently, right? So that matters. And if you can't really get in and after you eat food, if you can't properly eliminate that food, now you have another problem and another issue of things constantly being built up inside of your body and festering and basically rotting, causing all sorts of dis-ease in the body. So you need to be able to properly absorb nutrients, and you need to be able to properly eliminate nutrients. All these things that I just mentioned here help you out with that. And just even doing that coming into the new year, you do that for 1 month. And like, I've been doing it for way longer than 1 month, but you do it for 1 month, and if you've had any sort of issues in your body, I'm not saying they'll all go away, but you will definitely start to notice a difference in your inflammation levels. You'll start to notice a difference in how your bowels move. You'll start to notice a difference in how well you're able to use your brain, and you don't feel so much brain fog. You'll feel a difference in the aches and pains that you might have had in your body. You feel a difference in your blood sugar regulation. All of that stuff just in that little morning process right there. Now, this other one that I have here is avocado oil, right? And I like to use avocado oil to cook because it doesn't go bad at high temperatures. The avocado oil, I forget the exact temperature it can go up to before it starts to damage. I want to say it's like around 500 or 400 degrees, right? But we don't cook most things at 500 or 400 degrees, especially if you're cooking on the stove top, right? So this ends up being a healthy choice. When you use, and I've used olive oil for a long time, what happens with olive oil when you heat it up is it starts to go bad too. So olive oil is great at room temperature when you just use it for, like, let's just say you could take a spoonful, right? Because it has very good fats in it for you, right? But when you're cooking, you want to probably use something other than olive oil. You want to use a avocado oil. I also will use a coconut oil. Those are the two oils that I would really cook with. Olive oil, I would drizzle that over something or just take a spoonful, right? Because it does have good fats, and avocado oil has good fats too, but the burn temperature is higher, so it doesn't actually start to break down at higher temperatures. You actually can cook around 450, 500 without it actually breaking completely down, which will be great for your digestive system. All right. So another thing about oils is that if you're using vegetable oil, if you're using canola oil, please stop using that stuff, because I'm not going to really go into the whole thing, because I could do a whole video about that. But those types of oils and those are going to be in most of your commercial foods, right? Like most restaurants will use those type of oils, right? That is going to damage the fats. When the fats are damaged, then they're going inside of your body. This causes massive amounts of inflammation. And you don't even want to know what they do to canola oil. Like, if you just look it up, right? Canola oil factory. Canola oil factories are in the middle of nowhere, because once you get within a mile of it, it smells terrible. Like, terrible. It smells so bad. And then what they do is it goes into like a gum kind of deal, and then they have to degum it, and then it smells terrible, right? So then they have to put a deodorizer in there, and then they have to change the color because it looks like a crazy dark color that you would never want to actually use. And they put different colorings in it, and they put a degummer in there, and then they put a deodorizer in there, and then that's what you're eating in those vegetable oils and canola oils. That's what you're eating, right? And of course it doesn't look or smell like that when you get it, because they've done a whole chemical process to do that. They went through a whole chemical process to do that. But when you use avocado oil, a grapeseed oil, olive oil, a coconut oil, those kind of oils are going to be great to use and actually for daily consumption because those are actually natural, right? Those are going to be natural. Those other oils are not natural at all, and unnatural things don't really do well with the body because the body doesn't know how to break them down. What the body will start to do is start to accumulate those things, and when you start to accumulate them and you can't get rid of them and you can't eliminate them, then it starts to fester in your body. It starts to create disease. It starts to kill cells. Those cells that are killed start to pile up, and those cells that are dead that can't go anywhere because they're not properly eliminated via your poop, your pee, your sweat, right? Anything else, right? All your elimination factors in your body, right? If they can't be eliminated, they just stay in the body and they just wreak havoc and they start to kill off other cells, and then all of a sudden you wake up with a disease because you have been basically slowly killing yourself day by day by day because you didn't have a process to properly eliminate things and properly take in the nutrients that you need to fight against all of these things that may happen. Right? So you don't have to eat 100% clean, but especially that morning routine thing that I showed you here, and cooking with different types of oils is going to be vitally essential to make sure that you have good health going in, finishing off 2023, going into 2024 and beyond. That's all I got for you in this video. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely check out the description down below. Check out the different videos that I have on this channel. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that cool YouTube-y stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. And if you made it this far, you probably are going to be interested in the app that I have coming out. So I am going to go ahead and in another video, I'm going to explain it, but I just want to make sure that you know that there's going to be an app coming out to teach you all of this stuff nutrition-wise, but then also getting into movement and really how do you reset and start to rebuild your health from the ground level up, from how do you move better to how do you eat, move, and be healthy. That's basically what the app is going to be all about. How do you eat, move, and be healthy? That's what the app is going to be about. I am in the process of getting all that stuff together right now. I am super excited about it. There will be other videos explaining that, and probably if you're watching this in the future, the link will be down below to get either on the waiting list for the app or to actually join the app. That's all I got for you guys today. Peace!